And we're live. Real Rap Coalition Podcast, episode 3 of Alien Earth. We in this bitch. I've realized something, after we went off the air for the last episode. Uh, I have been fucking up and not doing intros, of people through this whole. So, as you can see, this week I am the Fox Sin of Greed. Who else we got in the building?
Effed up, man. We back in this bitch. Aliens. Yeah.
Big Poppy Pujols, man. I'm here again.
That's probably worse than Big Lordy Lord, bro. Like,
Big Poppy, nigga.
I'm never calling you that, man.
It ain't for you.
All right, it's
He
for
wanna
fam.
call me in low key.
It's for
Like, nah,
it's
it's
for
cool. It ain't for you, bro. You don't.
it's
It
for
ain't for you.
Eric.
Who? Eric?
It's for, it's for Eric.
No. Why would you assume it's for Eric?
Cause I asked if it was for the
Oh
fans, and he be the
shit.
one that tuned in all the time, bro.
Whoever it's for is for them. It ain't for no man, though. I'll tell you that right
Bull
now.
said I'm finna get this cash app this time, man.
You gay as
That
hell.
is crazy work. Crazy work.
Yeah, you gay, baby. But it's all good.
All right, man. Anyway, yeah. So Alien Earth, we 3 episodes in. We're still behind on shit because that's how we roll. It is what it is. Um, this episode, motherfuckers really got more in depth. Y'all see the title of this shit. It's more about people's secrets being revealed. There is, bonding. We learn a lot more about the characters, and the characters learn more about each other within this episode. F Dub, you want to take us through the episode, man?
Yeah. All right. The last episode, it ended with Wendy's brother Joe, uh, essentially getting kidnapped or taken away by the xenomorph. And this episode is essentially a continuation of that. You feel me? Um, a lot of familiar faces make appearances on this episode. You feel me? Our very rogue cyborg friend shows up. Finally, I remember his name. His name is Morrow. So AKA Old Red, as Pujols likes to refer
Facts.
to him as.
Definitely all red.
So, um, and yeah, so the Lost Boys, quote unquote, as named by Cavalier. They're still at the ship, collecting samples and collecting species and all that, following orders and all that good shit. And they report back to Cavalier on the status of things, and they notify Cavalier that Wendy has separated from the pack to chase after her brother. Cavalier is obviously not really happy about that because he wanted her Kirsch to keep the group together, and essentially refers to the synthetics as his children and whatnot. He wanted them to be safe essentially, and just kept together as a pack and whatnot. He's obviously not happy that
He
Wendy
got a
has.
favorite kid too.
Yeah, he really care about
Yeah, yeah.
Wendy the most.
Yeah, most definitely, right? But seeing as like, he sent them out on this mission to test their capabilities, of course, his favorite is Wendy because she was the first creation and whatnot, right? But he also would like to see, the rest of his creations to be intact and to remain intact and whatnot,
Yeah, because that's
so
big financial investments and shit, man. They poured a lot of resources into this project of like creating human brained synthetics and shit.
Nigga sent
yeah, yeah.
nigga sent his projects to an unidentified like building that's blowing the fuck up and
Got a
falling
ship
apart.
hanging out of it.
How this nigga can't be a genius? Like how is he a genius doing shit like that?
To be fair, it wasn't just his idea. He just was a bitch and
He was
didn't
cool
say
with it
no.
though.
Like he ain't say, he was like fuck it, because he was
Nah, he
like
wasn't
trying
no
to
bitch
say
about it
no.
though.
He was
Nah, he,
trying to
he
say no at first.
hell
You know what I'm
nah. He
saying?
was like, hell yeah, let's do it.
No, Pujols, because at first he was like, no, I don't think you should be doing that, whatever. And she was like, please, such and such, like I take responsibilities, my brother, whatever, woo up the bam. And Buddy sat there for a second. He was like, you know what? Yeah, hey, all y'all suit up, go after it.
But
You
would a
know what I'm
genius
saying?
do that though?
I mean, I think like that was a stupid ass decision, but I don't know if it was done out of idiocy or just like bitch assness.
Nah, a genius won't do no bitch ass shit.
I think a genius can be pussy.
Not a he run the whole shit. It ain't like he gotta answer to nobody. Not them. He don't gotta answer to them hoes or them robots.
Hell nah, but he might get beat up by one of them
They
robots.
don't even know what they can do yet, bro.
Hell nah.
They think they children and shit going on an adventure.
Look, we gonna talk about that in a little bit, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's quite a few things to talk about that, but fucking yeah. So we pan back to Wendy and Joe,
Man, shit,
kind of, essentially battling for their
you
lives,
tripping, fools?
and things of that nature. And the xenomorph is still acting like a fucking demon in this episode and whatnot. But man,
Man,
this
all
was
right.
kind of crazy, man. This was kind of crazy. Joe tries to warn Wendy that it's a trap, don't come near, you feel me? They fend off the xenomorph as best as they can, and lo and behold, Wendy takes down the xenomorph. That was kind
Man,
of
fuck
crazy how she
no,
did it
bruh.
though.
Fuck
What?
no. This episode, I seen this intelligent, adaptive ass creature do some stupid shit, man. I'm sitting there watching, you know what I'm saying? Like she go find her brother and like get him off the wall or whatever the fuck he was stuck with. And he go like the alien is down there. So she, go near it and it like looks at her, it sees her straight on, could have got a head up fade, backs off, decides whatever reasoning it had for that. But for no fucking reason, this thing goes and scurries in the little vents right above. Yeah, they just saw you a second ago, so they'll never expect that you're in the vents now, and then just get stabbed in like through the fucking vent and shit, bro. Like, what type of dumbass creature avoids an open squab and goes inside of a confined area?
It
Like,
probably didn't think it could win.
come on, bro. What was it doing? It wasn't running away.
It was hot.
That shit is, man. I seen that shit kill a whole dinner party full of George Washington cosplayers last episode, bro. Like, and with no remorse. You know what I'm saying? It was finna do that to it killed Marines. It was finna do that to that cyborg. You know what I'm saying?
This is a
Like, it
different
was,
type of creature though.
bro. That
It's a
they
different
made
version
that
for sure.
that intelligent creature a fucking idiot this episode, and that pissed me off.
Hey, I'm not gonna cap to you. Well, one, I agree. That xenomorph definitely did some dumbass shit. But the way that Wendy was fending him off was actually kind of clean. Like he was ready to end Buddy life, with that pause, with that extra tongue that it
Oh,
comes with. All right, yeah. Pause. I said pause, my nigga.
Hey, that's a
Like,
kid.
my
F'd up,
bad.
man. What's up? Like,
I ain't. That shit just caught me off guard, bro. My bad.
but anyways, and Wendy, takes that hook, that hook shit that she had, or whatever the fuck she had, stabbed that shit off, or at least caught it into the hook and whatnot. And you know what happens next. You know what I mean? Like the fucking xenomorph gets his head decapitated and shit like that. But that was kind of clean. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Fuck them up, Wendy.
It cost Wendy's life, of course. But yeah, that was kind of clean.
yeah, like I say, bro, that shit. Like, she went in that room and you didn't get to see the fight and shit, but
Yeah, that was ass.
I don't know, bro. That thing, like, she was on that thing ass, bro. Like, I don't like that shit. Didn't accurately convey to me the danger that she was in, bro. All it didn't look like she was fucked up much at all. She had like a head injury and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah.
that was it. Like, I don't know,
Man, a
man.
robot, man.
And yeah, so Wendy's a synthetic, of course. So like the way that they show that she was going to be out of commission is that like she had that white pause, she had that white liquid come out of her head area and whatnot, you feel me? So we've seen that type of shit before in previous Alien installments and shit like that. So She goes down for the count. Joe couldn't believe it. And I did like what they did with his character in that scene, like to show the severity of the moment, and by having him like puke out blood and shit like that. That was actually pretty dope to me. What I didn't like was the next the next scene, I suppose, the next set of scenes with those two guys, Smee and the other dude, the Indian dude or whatever, right?
Was it slightly?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not
The
gonna lie
black
to you,
dude
bro.
No,
The
the
the black
Indian
dude,
dude.
the
and the
Indian
black
dude,
dude,
and
right?
yeah, yes, both of them. I
I didn't
get,
like it either, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like that, I cannot stand their acting. I think they're
They
easily the
did,
worst.
bro.
All right, well, I can't. My statement still stands, bro. I cannot stand them on screen. I really can't.
I agree, bro. I don't really like they story. Like it's
Like
monkish.
their chemistry on screen is just not. It's not doing anything for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, in that scene, we also Morrow also shows up, and he's up to some fuck shit too. You feel me? Like we saw him get he downloaded the data from that computer. You feel me? And then essentially he kind of hijacked or he planted something on Smee's neck that would allow him to contact him through
That was
I
just
don't know what.
dumb to me. That just looks stupid. Honestly, like I didn't like that shit, bro. Like, cause
Yeah,
I literally watched it and I had to rewind it before like I saw what happened later. I was like, what was that? Was that I was like, did he do some shit, or was that just like the synthetic body repairing itself from being choked and shit?
it was like a little. I mean, in like the a couple seconds before that, right? When he was done, taking the information from the computer or whatever, or uploading the information to himself, you can kind of see him like pull out a chip from his like finger, and so he kind of injected that to I think it was Slightly or Smee or whatever, whoever's neck, right? And that's how he was able to create that telepathic bond, I guess.
I
But
just
yeah.
I just don't like the black dude acting at this point, bro. Like
Well,
The
I
which
kid
don't.
one?
or Red.
No, the dude. Like
Morrow?
yeah, like I don't like his acting, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like
I also agree.
he like what
That nigga fire.
I don't understand like what was going on. Was he having like a panic attack or something at the start? Like when he was sitting there like just sweaty and disgusting, and like just panting and shit while he was talking to that motherfucker.
Yeah, I did not understand that part, and then just I don't know, bro. I wasn't a fan of it. Like I thought he was pretty fire in the first two episodes. In this episode, I was just not a fan of his acting, as well. And like I don't know, just the way he tried to be menacing, it didn't do nothing for me. You know what I mean? That and then just the whole dialogue between him and Smee was just awkward to me, for real, for real. So it was just awkward. And it gets even more awkward, right? When he tries to contact him in a later scene after that phone call he had with Utani, uh, asking him about, oh, did you solve my riddle? Fucking, yeah, I mean, when
When
is a
is a
machine
machine not a
not a
machine?
machine? And then
It's
asking him,
weird
oh,
to me
what's
that
your
he's
age?
obsessed with that shit, bro. Like he like can't fathom some shit like that even after he found out like what the deal was, that he's just like befuddled, bro. I don't
Yeah,
mm.
no, I agree, bro. Just man, so many steps backwards in this episode, in my opinion. So let's see what comes after
Who
that.
else you fucking with, dude?
Yeah,
Oh, the old red nigga.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Morrow.
that nigga like the coldest nigga so far.
All right.
Let's see.
I mean,
We
hey.
we get some interactions between Cavalier and I don't know what her name is, but you know the shorty that wants to be his favorite, quote unquote,
Hmm.
which is also kind of awkward. in dialogue as well, considering that they're, children in a
Nah, I
sense,
don't see
in
it like
adult
that.
bodies.
I don't think she like trying to fuck him or nothing. You
No,
know, she
no,
like a on some teacher's pet type shit. That's how I'm looking at it.
it's still kind of awkward. Pooh. I saw it a little bit awkward. Pooh. So I'm not gonna lie to you.
I feel you. I don't see
So
it like that
You
though.
talking about with that girl?
yeah, yeah. Her actress, I
I
will say
mean,
this. I will say
like,
this. Her actress is fine as fuck. Her actress is fine as fuck.
okay.
I will
Um,
say that.
all right. So yeah, I'm not talking about that. Um, the like, bro, she and like I'm saying this independent of the last statement. Like, you got to remember, like, she's a kid, bro. So like, no, Puos, that's not what
What?
I'm saying. Like,
No, I
listen,
know.
like
You just said you not.
she's a kid, bro. Like, she is like worried that her daddy, you know what I'm saying, don't like her as much as somebody else. She like, I want to be the favorite. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what she's focused on. She's like, I can be just as good as Wendy if you
Better.
give me a chance, and like, so that's what she's focused on this whole shit. Like, it's definitely, like favoritism and shit, but you got to look at it through the lens that like this really more than anything, well, except for these fucking stupid ass kids hanging around them eggs. You know what I'm saying? Like that solidified to me that like these are still kids because like it's the insecurity and the desire, to be loved and favored. You
It's
know
like
what
a
I'm
thin
saying?
line though, bro. It's like, cause yeah, they kids, but they know so much shit. Like she was explaining to the other one, like Wendy is Wendy because she's the first and she's the favorite. Like they get it.
Hmm.
You don't. If you have kids and shit, you might think your sibling is your parent's favorite, but they don't never tell you no shit like that.
Oh yeah, they
They,
fucking do.
well, maybe. Well, these motherfuckers know definitely. Wendy, the number one. Like y'all other
Yeah.
ones cool and shit, but we fuck with Wendy.
Well, the
So I,
thing is, like when she said it, Buddy was like, "Yeah, yeah, she is, cause she was the first and such that he ain't hide that shit at all, bro."
cause he don't see him as anything but a fucking project.
Yeah, and I mean like that. So that was kind of an interesting like revelation, and or at least a concept right there, is that like they're talking about like you know, a motherfucker who is supposed to be like a genius and shit. You know what I'm saying? Always feeling like they the genius in the room, like they talk to people like they're stupid, and shit like that. But they're always like in search of a person who's smarter than them. You feel me? And
Mhm.
like I think that that's an interesting concept because like in in life that could be a bunch of people, bro. Like you have to realize that like you can have a high level of intelligence in several areas, but there can be other people who are more intelligent than you in other aspects, you know what I'm saying? And so like it's just depending upon like what you're discussing and whatnot, you feel me?
Yeah, he really a bitch ass nigga though. Now that I think about it,
Well, because he
like
said that girl was his favorite.
nah, bro. Like, cause his whole thing is he wants them to be kids because their imagination is completely
Unlimited.
different. Yeah, unlimited compared to like a nigga who already grown. So he sought out kids that was dying just to put their fucking
You think he
brain
did
or
that shit on purpose,
yeah,
Puos? Like,
nigga, wasn't all of them dying?
They were, yeah. They
Okay,
definitely were all dying.
we just
no, but
finna
I'm saying
sacrifice
Puos,
these
like I'm
dying
saying,
kids
like
and
you,
throw their brains in a
yeah,
robot
like well, they
for
said
me,
on the
just for
first
me.
they said on the first episode, Puos, they said like, and that shit might not even be true, but they said that like that shit could only be done with kids because like something about their brain like will survive
Come
the
on,
journey.
bro,
They say that like
bro.
adults that shit don't work,
That
and that
nigga
shit
lying.
might be a lie, bro. Like,
That nigga is lying, bro. Like clearly he just have his own personal gain. Like I want to see if this shit work because I got a hypothesis. Like it only a kid gonna be able to challenge me mentally with fucking unlimited
what if you
learning
find out
ability.
that like he's one of them, bro? What if you find out he did the test on himself? You know what I'm saying? Maybe
And
maybe
he's
that's
still
the
a
thing.
hoe. So why
He
would you put other people
he's
through this
still a
shit?
hoe.
Why would you put other people through this shit, bro? These niggas is kids in a robot body.
Now, I will say this, not regarding that, but another thing that I did find interesting about Morrow's character is that he said that finding the species and collecting them and all that was his life's work. And when he called Yutani, or at least the latest iteration of her bloodline or whatever that's currently in charge of the Yutani Corporation and whatnot, she said, "Oh, well, this is like I think she was like, oh, you're referring to like my grandma or some shit. I don't remember the exact lineage that she referred to, right? But she was like, well, this is me now. You feel me? This is the current Yutani now in charge, right? You must be referring to the past one or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That would imply that Morrow was essentially on this mission for quite some time. He's been active for a very long time. You feel me? Doing this.
Well, if you remember in the movies, F-Dub, like the reason that like they did the whole like they needed the cryo sleep pods and shit like that is because like the normal human lifespan, like they be going through space for a
Hmm.
long fucking period of time, and like the normal human lifespan would not allow them to survive that shit.
Oh yeah, don't
So,
they put their ass to sleep for
so
yeah, okay.
being that like that's the case, you know, like that mission probably was, happened like a long time ago because the first episode you see folks waking up from hypersleep and they already did their mission and shit,
Hmm.
you know. So
No, no, you're correct. You're absolutely correct. Yeah. One thing that I stupidly like just caught on now, right, is Wendy's name and the fact that they're the Lost Boys. Of course, we spoke about it in the first episode and whatnot, the referencing Peter Pan, you know what I mean, and all that. That's why, they're called the Lost Boys and whatnot, right? But Wendy obviously was a character in the Peter Pan franchise, you feel me? I That did not connect for whatever reason. It just connected to me in this episode that her name was
they said
Wendy,
it
and
in this episode.
yeah, yeah, they said it in this episode. But like obviously I knew her name was Wendy, right? It's just I didn't put the connection
Hey,
together. Wendy, Peter Pan, you know.
what y'all think about like that other girl who is like tripping out? You know what I'm saying? Because
You
that
That
talking
little
bitch
about
eyeball
Midge?
tripping, bro.
monster almost
That
got her.
bitch is tripping, bro.
Hey, Puol, she was pissed. She was like, well, how come we ain't get to pick our own names and shit? And you know what I'm saying? Like she is like not having a good time, bro.
But eventually, what the fuck do niggas expect? These motherfuckers is brilliant. Soon they gonna be like, come on, my nigga, why do you think you get to control me? Why don't I have my own shit that I could? Like I want a name, nigga. You can't just name like. Of course, some shit that's this smart is gonna eventually want to do their own thing, like right? Don't that shit make sense?
I mean, that's
No,
the
it makes
argument
sense.
of Dr. Frankenstein and the monster, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is the monster did the monster become a monster of its own volition, or did a monster become that way because of its creator?
Talk about Frankenstein. Nigga had
Yeah.
bolts in his fucking neck. I'll be a monster too. I'm pissed.
Yeah. And I mean like these motherfuckers got like their own shit going on, man. So I don't know.
This bullshit, bro. Don't put me in a robot. But yes, put me in a robot
How
too
about to
though at the
say
same
I'm
time.
gonna keep it a buck, bro. As fucked up as it may be, like if I'm like a little kid dying of cancer and shit, bro, you can put me in a robot. Like,
But
you know,
don't tell me what to do though.
you hey, they spent billions of dollars. They can't tell you what to do, man. They just
Fuck
supposed to do
no,
that
nigga.
shit as charity.
I'm way more powerful than all you niggas. And I'm on par with the smartest nigga around, nigga. Fuck
I
y'all.
feel I feel what you saying,
I'm gonna go
Puos,
gamble,
but
nigga.
like
Fuck y'all.
we seen them hoes not blick proof, bro. Like,
Like, when do we see that?
I mean, I'm talking about because like a motherfucker got fucked up by an alien, but like so I would assume a bullet would also work comparably.
Hey, bro, if that hoe fast enough to kill an alien, I'm sure it could get to a nigga before you shoot it.
That shit crazy, bro. She killed that motherfucker in the dark, bro. Like they
And you
couldn't
talking
see
about a
shit
blick?
around that bitch.
Straight decapitated.
Uh,
Decapitated that nigga. That was
alien, nigga.
crazy.
decapitated a
Yeah, but
damn monster.
that was a dumbass alien though. Like that wasn't no real alien,
Nigga,
bro.
that's shit. That hoe done
Come on,
caught
bro.
40 bodies since we've been watching.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, and then he became a retard in like an episode. So,
Hey man, a crocodile is a killing machine. I've seen that hoe look stupid as fuck before.
but
Something else we get to see is well, Hirsch, I'm sorry, Kirsch, and the other two synthetics, they're running experiments on some of the species that they brought back to the lab and whatnot.
that was
And we
crazy.
that was disgusting. That's what that was. They
That's the
they really
nigga.
went.
My bad. That's
They
the nigga
really
I feel like we gotta look out for though, bro. That nigga, he's kind of sneaky, right?
yeah. Yeah, Hirsch, yeah. Or
Yeah,
Kirsch,
and
whatever the
he
fuck
gonna
his
do
name
some
is.
bullshit. I can just I feel like he gonna do some bullshit.
Yeah, his motivations are still unclear, you know what I mean? For now, he's just an obedient lapdog, right? For Cavalier, you know what I mean, and whatnot. But like based off this episode and his grinning and his mannerisms and whatnot, it definitely looks like he could possibly be up to something and definitely someone to look out for in the rest of the episode. So
Bro, I'm
um
not gonna lie, man. Like that when they was like doing that shit with that egg, like
the
in the face
dissection,
on shit, bro, that was the grossest shit I've seen on
that
this
was
whole show.
nasty. That
Like
was nasty.
When they
that
was
shit
like
was
cutting it
gross,
open and
bro.
bringing a little baby out of it.
Pools, like they had that whole held down on a table and shit, and they was just like mucus everywhere, and you know what I'm saying, like digging at that hole. That shit was
That's
nasty.
science, bro. What you think science look like?
I don't need to see science like in person, bro. Leave that to them bitch ass scientists and shit. Like
They doing some bullshit though. They took Buddy Long and shit.
yeah,
then they,
no, that was I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like
Nah,
That was fucked
they
up,
took a
man.
motherfucker
they
lung
kept his
out
shit.
to put that bitch in a motherfucking like. What you think Wendy finna do when she find out about
But
this
look
shit,
how they
bro?
dressed it up though. We gave you a new lung, but we ain't tell you we took your old shit and experimented with it. Threw some
Like
shit in your
that's
shit.
crazy, bro. They put a alien like egg in that hole,
Niggas,
bro.
boy. These niggas some hoes, boy.
That was nasty. All that shit was disgusting. Oh my God. We also do get to see that for whatever reason, when Wendy was out of commission, of course, she was getting experimented on. She was getting some repairs done, trying to bring her back. She finally wakes up from her I guess comatose state and whatnot. And it looks like she has some sort of like I think it wasn't shown, right? But I think what they did was they gave her like a alien connection to the species because if y'all remember, right, she kept getting kind of in pain whenever they were fucking with the aliens in the dissection room and whatnot, and that's how she
Question:
collapsed and whatnot.
You think
So
they gave that shit to her, or her scrap with the alien did that?
that's a great question, Pujols. Man, that's a tough one for me to say. Uh, it could be the latter. I think it could have been part because of the scrap with the alien, but you know, they did run repairs on her. So I
I
don't know.
Yeah,
just
We don't know
didn't
yet.
you
understand
right,
that
Loki.
shit, bro. Like I didn't understand why she was able to get up and go do all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then like she just fell out. Like I don't understand what was happening really.
I think they gonna, cause I seen the fourth episode. I think they gonna explain it, but you remember what fucking alien was that? Was it Resurrection? Where that shit like kinda acting like um it's her mama or something. No, it's mama.
Man,
I think it's some shit like that. Like they combining all these fucking movies into like one show. Like I think it's on that type shit. Like she got a connection with him now because
yeah,
that
I
fight
thought
or I
about
don't
that
know.
shit, but like that that doesn't really make sense to me because like the reason that like that shit happened where like she was the mama and shit was like because her DNA was like part alien and shit because they found her, when she was infected by that alien on the third one. So like there was nothing that happened here like that. Not to my knowledge, at least.
Or at least it wasn't shown because we all we
Yeah,
see is just Wendy getting some repairs done or whatever, and then she wakes up. You know what I mean?
That's a
this
So
fact.
was, and then this was really a slow episode to me, bro. Honestly,
Slow as
like
fuck.
they did like a lot of like lore dumping shit. You know what I'm saying? And, like expanding on characters. Like I say, the black dude is like stalking this little Indian kid. You know, I don't like that. That was really dumb too because like, what is your obsession here, bro? You know?
With the
yeah, that
kid,
that
Yeah.
dialogue was also it was was
he trying
definitely
to.
uncomfortable.
I mean, he just. I mean, he's talking to the nigga like a child, so he's manipulating the child. You just tell them anything. You be nice to them, and they might come around and give you what they want. Pause. He wants like I don't know if they said it. He ain't say what he wanted on this episode.
Well, it was kind of mysterious his motives, right? But he said he ended that dialogue with, "Well, don't I deserve a friend?" or something along the lines of that. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
in a sense, it was kind of manipulation. You feel me? Because we also see him, looking up information about Cavalier and all that. You feel me? So like he's probably trying to find their location and whatnot. You know what I mean? So he can get to the species and whatnot. You feel me? But
Yeah.
we gonna see. We gonna see. I
He's
guess.
just.
So
I mean, bro, I don't see like the issue with what he doing. He just being smart. I feel like he
I
just
don't understand. Explain to me how he's being smart. Like, what's the
okay.
end goal here, bro? Is he trying to take them down? Like, he trying to do it from the inside?
He's
Is that
trying
what's
to
going
finish
on?
his mission. KTL. That's his
What he
whole.
got? What did he not finish?
Did you not see him dragging a fucking alien trying to
The
like take
alien's
it?
dead, bro.
And okay, so what else can happen to make another alien, KTL?
well, KTL,
Do
the
you think
Cavaliers
he
group.
knows that they gonna do some shit like that?
KTL, he knows they still have the eggs and shit. Like he know how the alien shit work, bro. He's trying to get an alien back to wherever he trying to get an alien, bro.
Yeah.
And he I mean he put that shit on the little Indian dude's paws. So he can
Jesus.
communicate with dude. And I mean it's a damn kid in a robot. So he's manipulating the nigga and he's trying to get the nigga to do what he want. But he gotta ease him into it. He ain't gonna just nigga go
Jeez.
do this. Yeah, pause. He ain't gonna just be like, hey yo, go do this.
Yeah, he need to
So
stay away from that damn
I-
kid, man.
What are you get? What are you getting out of like what he doing? Like, are you don't get it? Not I know you get it, but
Well,
you
I'm
think it's
saying
ass?
yeah, like I do think it's
Why?
ass, bro. Because like I okay, so like right, I just think that like it's one of them things where like and you right, the robots all they focused on like they programmed is for the mission, so he can't just get over it. Like he lost, but he can't accept that he lost.
But he
You feel
didn't
me?
though.
You know what I'm saying? And like, so he's like, hey, I can like go fuck with this little kid. You know what I'm saying? No, like I don't.
pause.
Yeah, no, and that's
I
what
ain't
I was
like
about
how
to
you
say.
said
No
that.
pause. Yeah, like no pause. He doing it. Like
But he's
you
not
know,
doing it for fun. He doing it to complete his mission. It ain't like
he
he gonna
kind
just be
a
fucking with
part
you.
of it, but like part of it is because he's obsessed, bro. Like he's like, how come you get to be a robot and like a person? You know what I'm
You
saying?
are absolutely
I'm
incorrect, brother.
just a bitch ass robot. Like I'm
You know,
You are incorrect as fuck right now.
you
all right.
know, real quick, was before you get to your point, right? One thing that I noticed that was big on this episode was that like the undertone was like meaning and purpose. You feel me? A lot of that was happening, and was thrown around in a lot in some of these characters, on this episode specifically. You feel me? The meaning and purpose. Like we got that one girl that's trying to be the new number one with Cavalier. You feel me?
Hmm.
We got Buddy over here, Morrow, who has questions about this, that, and the third, and then him trying to finish his mission, and then yeah, what I mean, meaning and purpose. That was like that's what I got out of this episode, to be honest. So
No, that's true. Like
Oh,
I do
I
think.
agree.
what were you gonna say, Pujols?
I mean, I get. I mean, I guess it's hindsight because I watched the fourth episode, but I mean, what he doing makes sense to me. His mission ain't over. If I know it's another way for me to get an alien, why the fuck would I quit? Like I know I can get this motherfucker by just it's eggs in this motherfucker. It's eggs, bro. Like I can still complete my
I
mission.
just feel
Do I
like
just
it's.
quit?
I feel like the mission is more so like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like now, my company got beef with this other company because like they, took our shit. You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm finna go fuck they shit up. You know?
Nah, it ain't. He ain't on that. Watch the fourth episode, man. I
But
just
keep
seen it
it a
like 2
buck,
days
bro.
ago.
Like this was probably the worst episode to me.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. Yeah, I agree. I ain't really. I like the fourth one though.
Yeah, like, and I feel maybe I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? But like.
Nah, it ain't hate.
It ain't
I
hating.
just, like it was so slow, bro. Like
It's not for. I, like
I'm,
it
I'm
ain't
the
for you.
Mountain Dew guy, man. You know
Oh,
what I'm
most
saying?
definitely.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, the only fighting that happened, damn near, was in the dark on the other side of a door. Like that shit is.
I need to see the
And
shit.
then you spent the rest of the episode
What up, John? When nigga John say what's good ends. I wonder what that end
fucking
stand for.
around, man. I don't know. Ask Moro. Uh, yeah, that shit, bro. So hopefully the fourth episode is more interesting. I don't know. It's probably a fifth out by now.
It is. I might watch that tonight. I just don't get how y'all think dude ass. Like he's probably the most lit nigga in the show.
I don't.
I just
Pause.
don't feel like I've seen him do too much cold shit, bro.
So
First,
pause.
go
Right.
ahead, go ahead, Doug.
Like real quick, right? I don't necessarily think he asked, right? I just thought in this episode, there was just I wasn't fucking with his like motivations like that, right? Or I just wasn't fucking with his acting either. You feel me? That, right? And then obviously, the two dumbasses that I also
Well,
mentioned earlier. You feel me? I
let me
just
ask, what
huh?
about his acting you ain't fuck with when he was calling the dude, the little Indian dude?
It just all right. If you're gonna be a villain, then be a villain, my nigga. You feel me? Like I don't know, just be more assertive, I guess, and just
Let me
I don't
ask you,
know, bro. Like it
At the
wasn't.
start, he do. He seemed
what's more
pathetic, bro.
villainous? What's more villainous than manipulating a child, trying to ease them into like fucking a sense of security just to home them later? It's a kid, like it's a
Yeah,
kid.
but Pujols, it's like one of them things where it's like you not like a danger to the world because I seen you get your bitch ass ran off when that little blonde hair dude walked up on you like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're nefarious. You're not threatening. You know what I'm saying?
Hate- it
Like
ain't
you're a
about
weasel. You know what I'm
you
saying? You're
might
not
not
a
be the toughest nigga. You seen Naruto and shit. Kabuto, that nigga wasn't the toughest nigga, but he was doing all kinds of underlying shit the entire show. That
yeah.
nigga set up all kinds of. He wasn't the nigga that Kabuto, one of them niggas. He was just doing
I
little
feel you,
underlying
Pujols,
shit.
but me, you know me. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like, all right, bro, but like Rock Lee will beat your motherfucking ass.
He
You know
won't
what I'm
though.
saying? Like
Kabuto really
he'll
will beat
really
the fuck out
kick
that
the
dude,
shit out you
but
type
he
I don't know
shit.
won't
about
though.
that one.
You
I
know
don't
what I'm
know about that
saying?
one, Pujols,
Like,
but all right.
Did y'all not see who that nigga was? He was fighting Sasuke at the end, like a real Sasuke, not a
a
baby
real
Sasuke. He'll beat the fuck
Sasuke.
out of Rock Lee.
Shout out Sasuke, man. That's my favorite character from Naruto. But anyways, well,
So y'all
But
want a nigga? Okay, so when it comes to villains for y'all want a nigga to be straight up
no, I'm
Voldemort
not.
type
Like I
niggas,
say, I
Frieza
know that
type niggas.
there's different roles for different characters and different people to play.
And
You
he's
know,
not a
and I
villain. He's
understand
trying
that.
to do his
You know.
mission. Nigga ain't a
Oh no,
he
that
not
He
a
that nigga
definitely a
definitely a
villain,
villain. He
bro. Like
definitely a villain, bro. Look at what
like
he
if I
did
he
to
gotta
those
do
two
some hoe
soldiers.
ass shit to you to finish my mission, I might be a villain to you. I'm not a
it'd be
villain
one
in
thing if
my
you
story
having
though.
to do some hoe ass shit to me. It's another thing you doing some hoe ass shit to everybody, bro. Like you doing some shit you don't even have to do.
Why didn't
You
they
know what I'm
just
saying?
let me have my alien, bro? I
Who
wasn't
else?
doing nothing to
It's
nobody.
it's one thing a motherfucker, like I understand it, and it's completely valid that them Marines they caught him dragging the alien on the elevator like Ray Rice, and they wasn't finna let him take that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand like he had to do that to him, or like let the alien do that to him. But them dudes at the start, they was just in the lab and shit. You know what I'm saying? They like he handcuffed them to the pole, pause, and like let them leeches kill them dudes. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
he
saying?
just a
They didn't.
fuck nigga though.
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, he is a villain, but he ain't like I don't know. You right. Yeah, right. He is a villain, but I don't think he like no fucking Dark Vader type nigga. He just a black ass nigga that's a robot. A
Yeah,
fake robot. Cyborg. Black ass cyborg.
but maybe we'll see. Maybe he'll get some better character development. Moving forward. Maybe he'll have a
That's
tragic backstory
crazy.
or
That
something.
nigga is like that's crazy. How would
You're
you like
cool.
what would
You're
you like? I
probably
don't get it,
right.
bro.
You probably right. Like he probably is like the best character on the show in terms of like being fleshed out as a character. But I feel like that's a consequence of there just not being good characters on this show, bro.
Yeah,
Like I
I
don't
don't really relate. Not even because I don't gotta
like
relate. I don't really
Joe,
identify
like
with none of these niggas.
Joe, Wendy. You know what I'm saying? Like they slightly, uh, uh,
Worst
was it
one. That's the black
Kearns?
one.
Kern? No, slightly is the Indian one.
The black one is annoying as
Black one
shit.
is like what's his name? Squeams,
Corny.
It's
some shit
me.
like that.
It's
Yeah,
me.
yeah, whatever F Dub
Squeams.
said,
They
man.
got another black one though. The scientist
They
black one.
got
Oh my gosh.
Y'all ain't
come
see the
on,
light skinned
pause,
nigga?
bro. Like,
Cause
Oh
I
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
noticed the
yeah.
nigga on the fourth episode. Like, oh, it's another nigga. Like that
Yeah,
nigga look like.
his name is T.
Watch the fourth. Hey, when we doing the fourth one? We can do that tomorrow. Look, yeah.
yeah, I don't know,
We're
Nah,
man.
nigga said nah.
I gotta
we're gonna
watch
talk
that
about
whole,
it.
bro. I might could watch it tomorrow.
Watch it, man. I feel like niggas' interpretations of my man's red will be a little different after that fourth one.
Well, but
That
like I'll say this, bro. Like
nigga a demon.
you, like in all the like type of shit that we watch, that's your kind of character though.
I
Like
don't
you
know
be
what that
fucking with
means.
them kind of characters.
Explanation, please. Elaboration.
Like motherfuckers, like you prefer villains. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Like
absolutely,
in general. But like, you
absolutely.
know what I'm saying? Like if they do like some sneaky underhanded shit that like is really intelligent, you know what I'm saying, to be doing, that's really like cold to you. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
Where like
Who's the
my
hero?
villains, I prefer like I prefer my villains to be like, hey bro, it's not shit you can do with me. You know what I'm saying? Go do your training montage or whatever the fuck you
That's
gonna
your
do.
problem,
Like
bro.
come see me type
It's
shit.
not about being OP, bro. Cause the most OP villain always lose in the end. It ain't
I'm
about that
expecting
shit,
this
bro.
motherfucker probably going. I mean, I don't know. He might not lose. But I'm
I,
expecting the villain to lose in this hole.
Probably, but who knows? I just like niggas doing smart shit. Like I can't whoop these niggas ass, so I'm gonna do some smart shit. Let me manipulate a stupid ass Indian robot. Let him do some dumb shit. I can't fight these niggas. But watch what I do. That shit hard. Like I don't know, bro. I like that instead of I'm so OP. You gotta go get goddamn Goku to come fight me and shit.
I
And he gotta
understand, bro.
fuse with Vegeta and turn super like that shit ass.
All right, man. Anything else to say?
Yeah, the episode ends with Wendy collapsed and then, the shot pans out. So, and then another old school song, a rock song plays in the background. So,
Yep, they're
well,
maintaining their theme.
Yep. So not the best episode. Definitely has some interesting points and concepts and ideas, right? But overall, a small dip from what we've seen in the first two episodes, specifically in the whole action department. But that being said, episode four review coming very soon. And I'm still excited. You know what I mean? I'm an Alien fan, of course. I still want to see how this shit ends. So we're gonna see.
All right, man.
What's his
Well,
name? F Dub. What's the whole red name?
Morrow.
Morrow. Okay, Morrow. We got. You said that nigga name Shipley.
Squeams.
What's the Indian dude name?
He said Shipley. That's the donuts, man.
These characters are ass. Like
Come
honestly,
on, bro. Like I
I,
say, and
I like
that's
Wendy though. I like
that's
Wendy.
the other shit, bro. Like they all named after Peter. Almost said Harry Potter after Peter Pan ass characters, bro. Like so, them names was ass and then got transferred. You know
Who
what
is
I'm
Wendy
saying?
on Peter Pan?
His bitch.
The little Tinkerbell.
No, it's his bitch.
I
Like
thought
like it's
Tinkerbell was
Peter
his
Pan
bitch.
bitch.
I
No,
don't know shit about Peter
no.
Pan, but
Like Wendy. Wendy is like the bitch that Peter in love with type shit.
oh, that's weird. Why would you
Exactly
name
my
that
point.
robot that shit?
Exactly, yeah. Like that's what I thought of too. Cause like she not really like a lost boy. Like she, you know what I'm saying, like the whatever, you know.
So the Lost Boys is a Peter Pan thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought Lost Boys was like some vampire shit.
No, like the Lost Boys, like in Peter Pan, in like the
Are
real
you
shit.
sure? Because I know it's a movie called Lost Boys that's vampires.
The like in Peter Pan, in the original shit, like they say that like Peter would like kill the Lost Boys too, like to keep
Damn.
them from growing up and shit. You know.
So basically, oh, that's crazy. So he gonna hit the red button on these androids
That's
in a
the
later
hey,
episode.
and who knows how deep the metaphor goes? That's the point here, you know, like
I
that
mean,
because that's
so how
like
much
not a
Peter Pan lore do
widely,
you have?
well, it's not like a widely, you know, known thing because like they Disneyfied the Peter Pan shit, and obviously he ain't do that shit there. They just never really, you know, grew up. But like the whole shit was like Peter Pan really didn't get old, like in the original story and shit.
Oh, what if he
But
already
like
killed them when he put them in them robots? He already killed them.
well, I mean, like the kids, I think like their
Metaphor.
bodies die anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah,
Yeah.
like in the Peter Pan like story and shit, yeah, like if they ever got like too old and shit, like he killed them and shit.
What's wrong with that nigga?
KTO. I think
He
that
couldn't
version that
have
you're
them
talking
growing
about,
up, bro.
so the version that you're referring to is called the Brothers Grimm edition, right? Which is essentially like what majority of the Disney movies are kind of
Based
uh
off of.
yeah, they're based off of, right? Which is kind of wild
Yeah, they
to
have a
think
whole
about as
bunch of
well.
fuck shit. Who else in Pocahontas? Like John Smith dies of tuberculosis or some shit. He kills them of tuberculosis,
Why?
or maybe Pocahontas died of tuberculosis. I gotta remember it, but like
Why? Why
I
she
thought it was like
dying?
AIDS. I
it's a
thought it was
whole
like AIDS or
thing,
some
bro.
shit like that.
Hey, bro, they ain't have AIDS back then, bro. That shit was
Had the
created in the '70s, man.
you think they introduced that to the world, or a nigga really fucked a monkey and got AIDS?
I
All
I
right. Well,
I don't think that I'm qualified to speculate on that.
Cause you a
Neither
white man.
scientifically nor ethnically, I don't believe that I'm the right person to be speculating about that.
Damn, nigga, you can't have a fucking hypothesis because of your
I
skin
think I
tone.
think science, man. I think science. Because Dave
You hate
Chappelle made a
science.
good. What?
You hate
Dave.
science.
All right. I hate Christmas. Dave Chappelle, made a good point that AIDS really only targeted folk like groups that old white people hated. You know what I'm saying? Gay people, drug addicts,
Hilarious.
and black people. Like so, it
Hilarious.
makes a good point.
So mooks, spooks, and drugsters. Okay.
That would probably be the name of the book that you write one day.
I have been thinking about writing a book, bro.
My partner just wrote a book, bro. You ought to do that shit.
Who, Big Diesel?
Nah, twosome.
Twosome.
Yeah.
What does his name mean?
I don't know, bro. You'd have to ask him.
Bro, you
He
never
used to
asked this
go
nigga?
by. I think I did, but I don't really care. I just make fun of him because like of how it sounds.
His name, what's his old name? Juice Cup or something like that.
No, his name used to be Psycho Soldier, man.
Yeah, niggas will fuck him up in a battle. Psycho Soldier, that's too much. Like, you could flip that shit crazy.
Hey, bro. However that shit work.
Psycho, Chris Benoit, there go a bar right there. That nigga will
But
die.
hey, man, go back to battling, bro.
Battling, that's for nerds, nigga.
Your man's
Shout
All
out
right.
got
Nakim.
anyways,
25 bands, bro.
anyways,
Yeah,
go
man.
ahead, KTL. Sign us off.
But yeah, with that being said,
Hold on,
man,
no, not yet, not yet, not yet. So
he
you
going.
really had a problem with that little baby alien swimming in that nigga lawn?
I just think it was nasty, bro. Like I think like it was like there was too much squelching noises and like slimy mucus and like all this shit.
You had a problem with it
Like
too,
oh,
F-Dub?
bro.
It was. I thought it was disgusting. That whole dissection and then that. Yeah, no, that was nasty as hell.
That's I literally felt no way watching that shit, bro. Like,
Like bro, like I remember, like my girl, I was watching this hoe and like I just watched that hoe, like pretty much by myself and shit. And she like walked in there because we was going to watch some shit. It was like the last, I don't know, 5 minutes of the show. And then she was like, "Oh, this is really gross." And I was like, "Yeah, this shit like didn't happen until just now."
hey,
You know what
F-Dub,
I'm saying?
Yep.
this nigga KTL watched 10 Saw movies and he in here talking about a damn alien crawling into a lawn.
Yeah,
I don't get it. How does that gross you out, but not niggas face getting ripped off and skin getting
because
ripped
that's
off?
just gore, bro. Like it's just like, oh, somebody like body got fucked up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the
They
case may be.
dug in a nigga eye.
He dug in his own eye, bro.
Come
And I
on,
don't
bro.
even think that's true. Nobody dug in their eye. That motherfucker died before he could dig in his eye. And the other dude put a blade in his eye, like with a switch.
I don't know, man. That shit really wasn't nothing. It's a fucking
Shout out
little
Saw,
bitty ass
man.
alien, bro.
It's a franchise with a lot of interesting things, man.
Good talk, man. Good episode.
Bing, bang, bow. Got him.